In the meantime, let's get you updates of accused of fabricating evidence to malign the then Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi, activist Teesta Setalvad and former IPS officer RB Sreekumar have now been sent to custody till the 2nd of July. The Gujarat police had arrested them for allegedly fabricating evidence, committing forgery and criminal conspiracy. Setalvad, Sreekumar and Sanjeev Bhatt face charges of instituting false and malicious criminal proceedings against innocent people.
So ahead of producing the two in the magistrate court, the Ahmedabad Crime Branch police also said that neither of the two are cooperating with the investigation. However, while being taken to court, Teesta repeated her charge that her arrest was illegal, calling it abuse of power. She was detained from her house in the Juhu area of Mumbai on Saturday afternoon after an FIR was registered against her at the Ahmedabad Crime Branch just hours ago based on a complaint that had been lodged by a crime branch inspector.
I have a big bruise on my hand. They've done a medical. This is what ATS did to me. And they're taking me to magistrate's court. Magistrate court, Geekata court.
ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने विक्टिम हंटिंग की है और विक्टिम प्रॉफिटियरिंग की है। किस प्रकार से दंगा पीड़ितों के नाम पर करोड़ों रुपए अपने एनजीओ में लिए, कहीं केंद्र की सरकार की तरफ से मिले, कहीं अन्य स्रोतों से मिले, एफसीआरए का वायलेशन किया गया और जो पैसा इन पीड़ितों के लिए था वो पैसा अपनी वाइन, अपनी चॉकलेट्स, अपने जूते, अपने मेकअप के लिए खर्च किया गया। मतलब कि ये सारी की सारी पेटिशन जो लगाई गई ये पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन नहीं था, ये प्रायोजित इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन, ये पॉलिटिकल इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन।
We strongly condemn the arrest of Teesta and others in this case, and we demand that she be released immediately. The cases against her, which are absolutely fabricated, be withdrawn. And more than that, this is a very ominous message not to raise questions about the accountability and responsibility of those in power. And it is a questionable judgment because what it basically means is that an SIT formed by the court and its report has to be taken as sacrosanct. And I think it is, I don't know, as far as recent judicial history is concerned, I think it's a record because probably the first time that a complainant in a case of such a serious nature becomes the accused.
Sabyasachi with us with more details. Sabyasachi, now what happens on the investigation part, even in a freshly constituted SIT that has been set up to investigate the activist role?
Well, absolutely. The SIT has been made for investigation of Teesta's case, and in it, the ATS, DIG, DCP Crime Branch, and SP and ACP BC Solanki will be the member. And several charges have been leveled against her, and though in the court yesterday, the judge has said that she would be sent to police custody till 2nd of.
Okay, all right. We seem to be having technical glitches there, but reactions that have been coming in, a statement also from Teesta Setalvad herself. Listen in.
Mrs. Setalvad is a senior journalist, and also Sreekumar, who is the IAS officer. Both are facing the problem of criminal charges and forgery cases against those people. At that time, the issue was taken by them. They are facing the problem. It is really unfortunate.
Okay, so the questioning is going to continue. Sabyasachi continues to be with us. Sabyasachi, you were talking about the investigation that's continuing now, because yesterday the police officials said that the two, Sreekumar and Teesta, were not really cooperating with the agencies.
Well, absolutely. The police has said that both of the individuals were not cooperating with the police officials, and they want the police custody for 14 days. And they said that they have several evidence that proves the involvement of these two individuals. And the main angle that the police is going to investigate is whether there is any financial or benefits that has been received by these two individuals. And also these individuals were targeting several people and were trying to make sure that these several people were committed were convicted under capital punishment, and also the fabrication of evidence. So these are the serious charges that has been leveled against them. The police has said in front of the judge that both of them are not cooperating, and the main focus of the police is to find out the kind of documents that they have submitted to different commissions during this period of time. So these are the documents that the crime branch and the SIT team would be tracking along. And also the other accused, Sanjeev Bhatt, who is lodged up in jail in Palanpur in another case, his transfer is also being worked, and he also will be brought to the crime branch. So yesterday, the Teesta's lawyer said that the police has misbehaved and she has received bruises. But
that is exactly what has been said by Teesta Setalvad too, the activist who seems to be suggesting that she was not given any legal recourse and there was no arrest warrant. There was nothing whatsoever that could actually give an explanation as to why she was arrested in the case. Let's listen it.
I have a big bruise on my hand. They've done a medical. This is what ATS did to me. And they're taking me to magistrate's court. Magistrate court, ghee kata court.
Okay, so this was a statement that had been made by Teesta Setalvad there. She continues to say that it's an illegal arrest. Sabyasachi, not just Teesta Setalvad herself, but there is also a political face-off that still continues over the charge that just hours after the Supreme Court clean chit, upholding the clean chit in the 2002 case, Teesta Setalvad had been arrested. So this is a case of vindictive arrest. This is what the opposition leaders have been saying.
Well, absolutely. The opposition leaders have been claiming that this is a vindictive arrest. But we need to understand the fact that the entire SIT which was investigating, and also the observations which was made by the Supreme Court. The SIT investigation was ordered first by the High Court and then Supreme Court. So there was no kind of involvement of any political party here. And the Supreme Court clearly mentions that these three individuals were trying to fabricate evidence and were trying to convict several people under capital punishment. So these were the exact words which was mentioned in Supreme Court's order, and that's what reflects in the FIR as well. So political parties time and again, and other several individuals have been raising their voices and saying that this is a vindictive politics and they are targeting Teesta. But this particular investigation is going on from a long period. And in 2006 as well, there were serious allegations which were leveled against her. Several charges were leveled against Teesta Setalvad in 2006, including allegedly hurting religious feelings, fabricating false evidence, and trespassing on burial places, among other charges. And she was continuously under the scanner. So clearly at this particular moment, it is the Supreme Court and the court under whose observation
the custody that has been given till the 2nd of July, the investigation that is being carried out, a special SIT that has now been constituted to look into the matter as far as the entire fabrication of evidence is concerned. Those are the very serious charges that has been leveled against the activist and also the RB Sreekumar. We'll come back to you, Sabyasachi. At this point, we head into a short break. You're watching